Hello, Magic players. Welcome you to episode number 64 of the Brewers Tavern. Charles, good to have you here.
Good to be here. Welcome. 64 will be another cool episode. Two cool brews. What is in the Brewers Tavern for you today?
I brought again a monocolor deck, a mono white list, some old friends included, some new stuff. So I'm excited to tell you a little bit about the list when we're talking about lists at all.
Well, as soon as we hear mono white and you have some old friends, we know Witch Hunter's making an appearance.
Exactly.
We know that already. For anyone who watches the past episodes, I have a monocolor deck too, and it's mono red, but it's a different, interesting take of it, and I'll talk more about that in the deck tech.
Perfect. So let's move on to the deck pictures. We start with my list first,
do it.
and then we go on to your list. And
Let's do it.
to talk about old friends, I mean, in white, and when you want to play a control shell, at some point you just play the usual suspects, which you like, you know what I mean, which you feel comfortable with, instead of, for example, add personal incarnation or something like that. But yeah,
But the personal incarnation has to come up at some point, right? Because
Exactly.
neither of us have played it, so
Yeah.
that's a good idea. Let's take a look at your deck.
Yeah, here we are. This is my list for today. As I said, it's mono white. It tries to abuse land tax again, but this time only 4 planes, and with Holding Mine, Island Sanctuary, and Library of Lang. So I said something about the 2 new cards which I have in the list for today. The first one is Island Sanctuary, and the other one is the Library of Lang. For those of you who don't know what Island Sanctuary or Library of Lang does, I will read it out so that you know, and then I will talk a little bit more about the deck text. So the Island Sanctuary is a colorless and a white. You can decide not to draw a card from your library during your draw phase. In exchange, until start of your next turn, the only creatures that may attack you are those that fly or have island walk. So it's kind of a mode, but it has a downside. You need to skip one of your draws, or you need to skip your draw basically. But Holding Mine helps you with that. That's why I'm playing 4 of these. Because you draw an extra card, you skip to draw 1, and so you have a mode for 2 mana. This is kind of the plan behind it. Then the Library of Lang is super well working with the ivory towers I have in the main board, because the Library of Lang is 1 colorless, and it's an artifact. There is no limit to size of your hand, so you can have as many cards in hand as you wish. So with land tags, Living the Dream is having a library and a land tags and like 20 cards in hand. So this is living the dream. If a card forces you to discard, you may choose to discard to top of your library rather than to graveyard. So when Charles tries to mind twist me or someone tries to wheel me, I can put the cards on top of my library instead of my graveyard. If this card is random, you may look at a card before deciding where to discard it. So this is how library kind of, I mean, you still need to discard, but the cards are not gone. The rest of the deck is pretty the explanation is pretty simple. You have 3 Relic Barrier and 2 Icy Manipulator to tap either Winter Orb or the Holding Mines. The small books are the best draw engine you can have in a deck like this with land tags. As a win condition, I play Aladdin's Ring and the 2 Archaeologists with Chaos Orb. This is basically it. In the sideboard, 2 Witch Hunters with 2 modes and a 3rd Island Sanctuary. The Witch Hunters can constantly ping the opponent, and yeah, this is it so far. I think beside the win combo with Aladdin's Ring, there's nothing new in this list beside the cards I said. Charles, I think we can go on to your list. So
Yeah, let's do it.
let's tell us a little bit about your list. Here we are.
Okay, so this is a version of a list that I saw from a friend of mine, Anna. And when I saw it, I just fell in love with it. This is the Moonwalk deck. A basic idea looking at, and you'll see that there are cards that aren't really played much. So in your Goblin deck, we've seen the Goblins of the Floor. It's a 1/1 Mountain Walk creature. And we have a creature that's a pet card of mine that I tend to have when I play it as a sideboard card. This is the Mountain of what is this card again? Mountain of Freet? I can't remember what it is. Mountain
Yeti.
Yeti. Mountain Yeti.
It's
and it's
it has
two.
Planeswalk or something like that.
It has Mountain Walk and protection from white.
Okay.
It's a 3/3 for mana, and the fact it's 2 red and 2 colorless isn't going to matter in this deck. So it's not bad, right? I mean, yes, it can be bolted, but it can't be swords. So if you happen to be playing against a deck that's relying on swords, such as your deck, it could be a very annoying card. And if you can't remove it with the swords, that's your removal. 3 damage a turn is a clock. So the idea is Blood Moons, which are good against a lot of decks, is going to make the non-basics mountains, because we really want the Mountain Walk to be turned on, and then those 8 creatures can get through even if you have a creature, because it's Mountain Walk. Ball Lightnings kind of fit with that theme, because yes, you can block them, but it has trample, so some damage will get through. And then you have this like another 4 bolts, hopefully. The deck does not want to play the other Moxen, only the on-color one, and has a lot of mountains. The sideboard, we have 4 Suchis for COP red, which is, of course, if you're playing mono red, if you want to try to have 4 Suchis, you maximize the red elemental blast because you know that you're going to be playing against a lot of blue decks. We don't really play any, I don't think any, because we don't even play library. So we have 0 Arabian cards, so Bottle is great. You can't remove enchantments, so not just you're thinking land tax, but Underworld Dreams, COP red. So a couple discs is good, but you don't really want to necessarily just destroy your whole board as well, although you have half burn and half creature, so you could afford a couple discs. And then I go up to 3 Shatterstorm, so I can have 4, if you're very artifact heavy, I can have 4 Shatters main, and I can add 3 more Shatterstorms as well. So that's the list. Super excited to try to see how it works. I think you do have some non-basic lands in your deck, so even though you're playing mono white and my Blood Moon is not going to get you so you can't cast your hand, but it could give Mountain Walk. In this case, you don't have any creatures, so even if I give Mountain Walk to my creatures in this, it's not going to really do that much, but in any case, that's the idea of the deck, and it's kind of random what we'll be playing against in Brewers Tavern. So in this case, that plan won't work out too well, but we'll see how it does overall. And I'd say let's go to the Brewers Tavern and play some Magic.
Exactly. Let's move to the Brewers Tavern, and here we are. Hey, hey.
All right. I'll take even as always.
Yes. Ha! Again, 5.
Okay.
I think the last, let's say, 5 die rolls, you all lost. Maybe I'm wrong. But...
I can't remember, but I tend to think that I lose more than 50% of the time. But I also think I end up having to take more mulligans than you.
That's true.
All right.
2, 3.
I will take pile number 3 for you.
I'm so afraid of Black-White's turn 1. Pile number 3.
Well, there's 4 somewhere in the deck.
Okay, okay. I think I like what I see here.
Okay, we're going to keep.
Sure. So I start, right? Pass the turn.
Sure.
No. Why? Why are you doing that to me?
Mitja, don't look. I'm going to just show my hand to the camera.
Okay.
Don't look for a second.
Yeah.
You can see this is a very, very regular hand. There is absolutely nothing broken. Okay, you can look now.
Okay.
So, I mean, this is mono red, so at least have some counterplay.
Yeah. Draw. Six cards in hand. Pass the turn.
Okay. So you took 2 damage, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
I just pulled a good card, Soul Ring. Soul Ring was a good draw because it got Blood Moon out of turn earlier. Turn.
True. Oh. Okay. I have 6 cards, so I take 2 damage, right? Draw. I have 4 mana. I play a Icy and pass the turn.
How many cards you have?
4.
Chain Lightning you.
Okay. 13. Yeah. Yeah.
Turn. 1 card.
2, 4, 5. Give me a second. 5 cards in hand. Like this. Tap the goblet. No. Thinking. Sorry, not that easy. I mean, Winter Orb.
Okay.
Pass the turn. Tap one of your mountains in your upkeep.
Okay.
And sword your goblin off the floor. Oh, yeah, sword your goblin off the floor, and then you're free to do whatever mono red needs to do.
It's your turn.
End of turn. Tap Winter Orb. Draw. Play a land. Tap one of your mountains. And pass the turn.
Right, I'll untap that mountain.
Yeah.
Play a ruby.
Yeah.
And I will say pass turn.
Draw. Try to play a book. And pass the turn. In your upkeep,
Tap the mountain.
Yeah, tap a mountain. It's your turn. Sword the ball lightning.
Okay. I go up to, I gain 6, I go to 27.
Tap.
Okay, your turn.
Tap the Winter Orb. Untap, untap, untap. Draw. Okay. Island Sanctuary. Pass the turn. In your upkeep, I tap your mountain.
Okay, your turn.
End of turn, I draw a card, discard a card, tap the Winter Orb. Sorry, now it's a little bit of everything happening. I want to draw a card, so this one has no power here. I play a land tax, pass the turn, and in your upkeep,
First, at your end step, I'm going to get rid of your Winter Orb.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, upkeep.
Yep. Then I'm not tapping anything. Shivan is good.
Pass turn.
End of turn, I activate a book, I draw a card, I discard a card, a land text. How many lands do you have? 4? Okay. Then I draw for the turn, like usual, and then I pass the turn to you. In your
I will bolt you at your wait. I'll bolt you in your end step.
Okay, and I will tap your dragon in your upkeep.
Okay. Go for turn. Chain lightning you.
I think I go to 7. Yeah.
Go cards, your turn.
End of turn, I draw a card. I discard a card. Then I draw. Play an ecologist.
Anything in the graveyard?
Oh, yes. Mox, Winter Orb, Lotus.
Okay, that's fine.
Sorry, I changed the graveyard order. I hope this is fine. Go in your upkeep. I tap your Soul Ring and I tap your Shivan Dragon.
Okay. Your turn.
Okay. Then I draw for the turn. Thinking. Take Lotus back. Play a Soul Ring. Pass the turn. Upkeep. Tap the same 2 cards again.
Okay.
Soul Ring and Shivan.
You have no more ices.
No. Yeah.
Lightning.
Go to 1. Oh god, I tapped wrong.
Pass turn.
End of turn. Draw a card. Discard a card. Draw for the turn. Okay. Play an Ivory Tower. And I pass the turn.
Game 2.
I tap the 2.
Turn.
My turn? I draw a card with end of turn. I draw a card. Okay. And discard a card. Land tax. I have 4 cards in hand. I draw for the turn. And I pass the turn to you.
Game 2.
Yeah, same 2.
Some jetty.
The jetty is fine.
Okay, your turn.
End of turn, I draw a card with the small book. I discard a card. I activate the ecologist and take back the white mox. Then I...
How many cards do you have?
2, 4, 6. So I gain 2 life, go up to 3.
And then you have 2 vices.
Oh, that's true. But I'm deciding how to stack, right?
You sure can.
Wise triggers on the stack. I sword your Shivan.
Okay, I will gain 5.
I still have 5 cards in hand.
Go to 32.
I activate the book in
So
response.
5.
Still in
So 5
response
cards.
of the wise triggers.
Okay.
I draw a card. I discard a card. So I take 2.
Okay, yep, you go back to 1.
Go back to 1. Oh, sorry, I tapped those. I'm still in my upkeep. What to do? Come on, thinking. Sorry. I will draw for the turn. So no activation of the Sanctuary. I play a land. I play Lotus and a Mox. So I have 3 cards in hand. Pass the turn.
Okay, upkeep.
I tap your Soul Ring.
Okay.
The Yeti is how big?
33.
33, okay.
You have how many ices? 1 icy.
1 IC, yes.
Play Ball Lightning.
Tap the Ball Lightning.
Okay. Go to attack.
Sure.
Swing with the Yeti.
Block with the Factory.
Oh no.
Oh shit. And it has Broad White. Then I need to draw a card. Okay. Oh god, I tapped wrong again. Why? You win that because I tapped the Factory instead of the workshop.
Oh man.
This was so bad. Okay. Another game 1, and then we go to
Let's do one.
sideboard
Yeah.
because the
Yeah.
games feel pretty long.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. One more game 1, then we do the sideboards.
Sorry for tapping wrong, viewers. I normally try to avoid that stuff.
Oh my god, it's like any of our consistent viewers know we make a lot of mistakes if you're playing. This is episode, what is it, 64?
Yeah.
64 hours of Magic. Every time a different deck, you're going to make mistakes. It's not like you play one deck all the time and you just get used to exactly what to do in every scenario, right? You play hundreds and hundreds of hours. You know, we play these decks for 1 hour, right?
Yeah,
so
every episode is completely new, basically. Every deck is completely new. Every situation is kind of new. I mean, when you have Ancestral in your hand and you can Ancestral in your upkeep, it's nothing new. You know what I mean? And it doesn't matter which deck you're playing. Sorry, Charles, I interrupted you.
Oh no, I'm just saying it's definitely you definitely are more likely to make mistakes the Brewers Tavern because we are changing decks every single time and not repeating.
Yeah. Sometimes we play 4 or 5 different decks per week.
Yeah. It's fun though.
Yeah. No, it is super fun, but that's why sometimes mistakes are just happening, you know? It's just not that we want to do mistakes. But
I do like the idea of playing monocolor or some monocolor deck. To me, that is a lot of fun. Pile 2.
Pile number 1.
Okay.
Keep.
Better have a hand I like, because I don't think I have Ancestral to bail me out. All right, we'll try it.
Okay. Land, go. Yeah, Moon is fine.
Sure.
Go. Oh no, yeah, go. Sorry. Go. Black Vise is good.
Sure.
Disenchant the Black Vise. Play Holding Mine, pass the turn.
1 or 2.
Yeah. That's always good.
Take the Howling Mine out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure.
Cards in hand. 2. Pass the turn.
For 1.
Take it. Swat it.
Okay, I will. 6.
Yeah.
Okay, your turn.
Tower. 4 cards in hand. Pass the turn. Yeah.
For 7.
For 7, go to 12. My turn.
You're at 7. Okay. Yep, you're at 12. Yeah, your turn. 1 card.
Play Icy Manipulator. Pass the turn.
I'm glad I got the ball lightning in first.
Hope you're not top decking another one. Yeah.
Wait,
My turn.
I did not. Up here at 11. Yep, your turn.
Pass the turn. For combat, tap the goblin.
Twice.
Yeah, I have 4 cards in hand.
That's turn.
Play a Mox and a library. And pass. Oh, wait. Yeah, pass the turn.
Upkeep effects.
Nope. Want to do something before declaring triggers.
Okay, I go to attack.
Tap a goblin.
Okay. Your turn.
Pass the turn.
I'll tap this and pass.
End of turn, disenchant your black vice.
Okay.
Nice. Land tax, pass the turn.
Turn.
Trigger, land tax. I have 3 lands, you have 4, so I'm looking for 3 lands. And I draw a card for the turn, but I think I passed the turn then. Let me check.
How much life do you gain?
Oh yeah, you're right. 4.
15.
Another land tax and pass the turn.
Shatter your icy.
Response, tap your goblin.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Trigger. Double check the search. Yeah, 0 planes in my deck left. I know I don't need to tell you, but you know.
How much life do you gain?
I think I also miscalculated. I'm at 14 because I counted one of the land taxes in. Let me count.
Okay.
2 for 6 cards in hand, plus another 6 is 12 cards in hand.
I should have shattered your Ivory Tower. That was stupid.
So I get another 8 life, right? Oh, let's do it like that.
Really stupid. I don't know why I did that.
Then I play a land and a mox. 2, 4, 6, 7. And pass the turn.
How many cards do you have?
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11.
Yeah, I'll skip that. I should have got rid of your tower. I can't win with thing that much life, especially when I shattered the ivory tower. I don't know why I didn't do
Yeah,
that.
you should have shattered the ivory tower.
You just can't come back from that. Yeah, let's do the sideboards. Game.
Yeah. And thank you that you're not trying to fight your way through. You know what I mean? Oh. Maybe.
Maybe pile.
Sorry, boarding is not easy.
I don't think it's actually too tough for this deck. There's definitely cards that you need to take out.
I try it like that.
What is it doing? All right, we'll just take that. Sure, I have 9 for 9.
Yeah, it's
7,
not
8,
easy
9.
to board. Like, on paper, I have like 10 cards I want to board in, but only like 4 which I can really board out.
All right, I will be on the play.
Yeah.
Let's give this a really good shuffle. Let's see. L3.
So.
All right, 1, 2, or 3.
Number 1.
I think we probably have time for 2 games. Then we'll do the sideboard tech, I think.
Yeah.
Okay, we will try this one.
Me too. Oh,
Good?
you start. Yeah.
Yep, I lost. I did something really stupid.
Yeah.
You're at 17. Your turn.
Oh, sorry. Go. Upkeep, tap your black vase. Okay.
Okay. I'd love a Wheel of Fortune. Top deck.
Go.
Come on, give it to me. That's less exciting.
Lol.
Oh, let that be the wheel. Let that be the wheel. Your turn.
In case I disenchant one.
Disenchant one. Oh,
Yeah.
just broke up my playset.
Cards in hand. 2. Shooby-doo. Play land, pass the turn. Sword to sushi.
Okay, 24.
Draw. Play library, pass the turn. I guess I will not get back to 7 cards, but
I mean, you could. How many cards do you have?
3.
Okay, your turn. 2 cards.
Pass the
I'll
turn.
get back to 7. I just need to wait for my wheel.
Yeah, if you find your wheel, I'm on the spot dead.
Turn.
Ivory Tower. Counter at least 1 black vice, pass the turn.
Turn.
Okay, untap, draw, go.
To 8. Oh, you have a relic barrier. Okay, you can sort them. Yep, sure.
I mean, you can also.
And your turn.
End of turn, disenchant the black vice.
Okay, get rid of 2.
Play a land, pass the turn.
Mountain Yeti.
Yeah,
Your turn.
pass the turn.
If I could see that card when you drew it.
I take
For
3.
3. 14. And your turn.
Pass the turn.
Shatter your icy.
Okay.
Swing.
Activate factory.
Oh. Circuit.
Okay. Then I take 3, go to 11.
Eddie.
Yep.
Your turn.
Oh,
Flying ices.
whoa. Flying ices, yes. Balance.
I'll bolt you.
Okay.
No cards. I think that was your only out because I think you couldn't deal with
Yeah.
2 Yetis.
Pass the turn.
How many lands do you have?
5. Your turn.
Yep. Your turn.
Tom. Pass the turn.
Turn.
Draw. Circle of Protection, red. Pass the turn.
Exactly what I said the sideboard deck. That's why it's there.
I tap the sushi.
Okay, it's your turn.
Draw. Pass the turn. I tap the sushi again.
Okay, your
Shall I
turn.
just leave it tapped and you leave the sushi tapped since something
Sure.
changed? Because then we don't need to tap all the time. End
Sure.
of turn, I draw a card.
Hmm?
It's my end of your turn, right? Draw a card. Discard a card. Draw. Pass the turn.
Your turn. 4 cards.
Holding mine. Tap the holding mine. Pass the turn. Oh, sorry. And I'll leave that one tapped to tap the sushi. Yeah.
Shatterstorm.
Ooh. Yeah, it is what it is.
Your Pearl's gone too.
Oh yeah, right, and the Soul Ring.
And your turn.
Witch Hunter. Pass the turn.
Okay. How many cards now? How many you have?
0 cards.
Chain him.
Hey.
And why don't you try to COP red this? And your turn.
Draw. I don't need to COP red it because I just draw from the top disenchants. Boom.
I mean, if you top deck like that, you're just too good.
Pass the turn. Yeah, this is so ridiculous.
Your Witch Hunter's gone. I chained him.
Oh, sorry. I thought you chained me. I'm sorry.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No, you had to COP red with a library untapped.
Oh, yeah. That's why. I thought, okay, I pay. That's why I tapped the library.
Your turn. Wait, you have 6 lands?
5 lands.
5 lands. Okay, your turn.
Moxjet. Pass the turn. Disc, yeah.
Okay.
Disenchanted disc.
I mean, you're too good.
The turn drawing them in time. The turn where you do nothing, I draw a mox. The turn where the disc hits the table, I find a disenchant.
Sure. I mean, if you win the game, it's because you just drew perfectly there.
Pass the turn, yeah, that's true.
Sure.
Pass the turn.
No. Card.
Discard?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, pass the turn.
I will discard.
Pass the turn.
I will discard.
Yeah. Draw. Pass the turn.
I will discard.
Go.
I will discard.
My turn.
Yeah, I discarded. Sure.
Draw. Draw of library. Play a factory. Pass the turn. 2, 4, 6, 7 cards in hand. Yeah, these good.
Your turn.
Upkeep, draw of library. Draw for the turn. Play a land. 2, 4, 6, 8. Play Black Lotus and pass the turn.
Okay, your turn.
2, 4, 6, 7 cards in hand. Draw number 8. Draw for the turn. Okay. Play Strip Mine. And play a Tom. Like this. Pass the turn. 2, 4, 6, 7 cards in hand. I have 4 disenchants in my graveyard.
Shatterstorm.
Shatterstorm. I cracked the Lotus for white. Still have 1 white float. Draw a card. Discard a card. And then you stormed me. Nice.
Your turn.
Tap. Draw. Play a land. And pass the turn. Oh, wait a second, sorry. 2, 4, 6, 7 cards in hand, draw. And then I pass the turn. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. 2, 4, 6, 8 cards in hand. I need to discard 1.
We will go to discard. I mean, I guess I could display it, make you tap. It doesn't mean anything. Sure.
Okay. I draw with library. I draw for the turn. I play a factory. I try to attack with my library. 2, 4, 6, 8. I play a land tax and pass the turn. Orb is sadly good.
Activate it.
Can I pay for prevention?
I think you could pay.
I think so too. So I pay 2 for the next 2 red spells. Is that how it works?
On this turn only. Yeah, I'll take it out.
Yeah, for this turn. Yeah.
And that's your turn.
Tap 2, 4, 6, 7. Draw 1. Draw another one. Play Ivory Tower. Play a COP red. And pass the turn.
I think I want to respond to the COP red.
Okay, yeah, sure.
I will hold you.
Go to 5.
And will be I think 1 more second.
No problem.
Do anything with and I'll bolt you 1 more time.
Okay, go to 2.
Right. The Shatterstorm.
Sure.
And your turn.
Okay. 2, 4, 6, 7. I draw with the library. Draw for the turn. Pass the turn to you.
You have many lands. 3, 6. Yep, you have lots.
Yeah.
How many cards do you have?
8.
Shatter Lang.
Sure.
We will. That's wheel.
Oh shit. Yeah, I think I'm dead. Four cards left in my library.
That's not so good. Yeah, your turn.
I will not draw with library. I draw for the turn. Oh god. Cast Chaos Orb. Cast Ecologist.
Hmm?
Activate Chaos Orb on your Mountain Yeti. Cast a... Oh no, I cannot tap myself out. I'm at 2 life. I need to pass the turn.
Okay. We'll chain lightning your guy.
Yep.
And you have lots of land.
Yeah.
Well, I'll play Ruby. No, I'm just gonna say turn 6 cards.
Draw. Play a land. Play Ecologist. Play Witch Hunter. Pass the turn.
Three. And how many cards do you have?
In my library, 2.
Okay, your turn.
Oh, sorry, end of turn. I take back my Chaos Orb.
Okay.
Oh, no, I played in this turn, so I can't take it back. Okay. 3, 6, 8. Here's the win condition. And play a land. I think I didn't play a land yet. Pass the turn. Cool.
Your turn.
End of turn, I take back the Chaos Orb. Yeah. Draw. Play a land. Play Chaos Orb. Chaos Orb your dragon.
Okay.
Tap the Ecologist, take back. Pass the turn.
Your turn.
End of turn, activate Aladdin's Ring. Shoot for damage to me.
You want to kill yourself before you deck yourself.
Exactly. Lord, I was digging so hard to find at least the creature or the combo or Aladdin's Ring, something like that, but it just did not happen. Shall we go to
All right.
sideboard tech?
We're about an hour. That was a very long game.
Yeah. All these locked deck games take forever. I'm sorry, but I love those kind of decks because it's cool to play them, you know? I mean, when do you have the Ecologist combo ready?
I mean, both of these decks were definitely different.
Yeah.
I like Shadowstorm. I mean, it's really good, right?
Yeah. Wait, 1, 2.
9 cards.
What else? Ah, the Witch Hunters, right.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. Everything.
Here we go. Yeah.
Good start.
Yeah. I start, right? Okay. I bought it out 3 Winter Orbs and an Island Sanctuary. I thought the Island Sanctuary is pretty slow, and I felt comfortable with the amount of removals I had. I took out the Winter Orbs because your mana curve is pretty low. And even if you tap out for a ball lightning, you untap one land and you can still shoot for a lightning bolt or something like that. So I'm not locking you that hard with the Winter Orb. That's why I took those out. Um, I brought in the Witch Hunters because it's so nice to just bounce your ball lightnings or your Shivan Dragons. That's why I took those in. And the two COP Reds because your whole deck is red. Ta-da! This is why I took those in. I would have loved to have also the Divine Offering, the Motes, and the Maces, but I can't take out the creatures or the Aladdin's Ring because then I lose my win options, and I want to keep my Holding Minds to draw faster into the win conditions I play in the main board. So that's why I sticked with those. That's why I sticked with my creatures and not with those. Cards I did not even consider were the other Island Sanctuary because I took one out and two City in a bottom because I saw 0 Arabian Nights cards on your side in game 1. Yeah, this is basically it.
Okay, for me, what I didn't bring in was very easy. I didn't see, other than library, I didn't see any Arabian cards. So, and white doesn't have that many Arabian cards that are played anyway, just in the set. So I wasn't going to bring in your mono white. So you don't even have cities. So I think you just have library. Is that the only Arabian card you have?
I think so. Yes, it's library. No, Aladdin's Ring.
But okay, all right. I didn't even see that. But I'm not going to bring it in for that. And you don't have blue, so that's very easy. The cards I thought were bad in this particular match, the Blood Moons, which are just killer cards against many decks, were obviously terrible here. Sure, I can shut off a library, I can shut off your factories, but the idea to that against a mono white deck is terrible because you can always cast. And I don't even give my creatures Mountain Walk. Yes, you have a Witch Hunter and Archaeologist, but they're not really great. I took out one ball lightning out of the 4 because I needed a 9th card because these are not great because A, you have Ices and you have COP Reds, which I was expecting anyway against mono white. Yep. So I took one of them out, but they are quick and they can do some damage, so I didn't want to go more than that. But the cards that are great, the Suchis are meant for COP Red, and you drew like perfect disenchant to get rid of it when you needed it.
That's right. But
if you didn't just happen,
you won that.
But
round, right?
But if, I don't remember. No, but the point is that these are really good for the COP Red, and now you have to deal with this. The discs also deal with it's a half the deck is burned, so I like having a couple discs in the sideboard, but it's also a escape valve in case you have a Underworld Dreams or a COP Red or a Lanta, something that you just can't deal with because Red doesn't have another way to deal with enchantments. And you have lots of artifacts, whether it's Lang, whether it's the Howling Mine Relic. You have lots of Ivory Towers. So I didn't want just 4 Shatters. I wanted to be able to go up, and that's certainly better than these. So I think after boarding, my deck is stronger against you. These 8 cards have to be taken out. You need one more, and I think because Icy gets this and Top Red gets this, I think at least one. I would take out more of these if I had more sideboard cards. I would have no problem taking out a second or third one, but there's no. I'd rather have them than something that's completely dead or against 2 cards. Episode 64, Mitja, a lot of fun to do a monocolor match. Both decks were different and really cool. It's a lot of fun. I hope the viewers enjoyed. And I know we both look forward to episode 65 in the Brewers Tavern soon. Exactly. Thank you so much. And I hope everyone subscribes and likes the video. And we will definitely see you soon.
Bye-bye. See you next time in the Brewers Tavern.